You can sense it through the pageantry, the tradition, the electricity that permeates this place as we get set for a terrific game. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And now we'll get a look at this offense for the first time today. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy they can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally...
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got great speed. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Typically, the last thing a defense wants is to have a backer on a wide receiver, but we may see some of that today, guys.
Typically, you don't see linebackers that can run like this guy, and that's why they feel okay letting him cover this dynamic wide receiver one-on-one.
Yeah, and feel okay, it's not going to be a good thing. You better get your hands on him early. Put your physicality, let that win. It ain't going to be your speed.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Line getting set on second down. Single back formation, and they give it to it. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
Well, they get the first down, going for it on 4th and 1, and they're in that fringe area right now in their opponent's territory. So important for them to keep the momentum going because they've got to be thinking, we're scoring points here. We're going to pay this drive off.
The give to the tailback. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of
looks it into his hands and then waltzes it into the end zone. Touchdown.
And what did I start for this offense? The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Snagged in the middle. It's good. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Takes the handoff. It's Diggs. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The corners are walked up tight. Right back to the well. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Ball in the air, intercepted! Looking for more room. And what a return as he takes it back to the 8.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Makes the grab. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know.
Makes the grab and steps into the end zone for the touchdown. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. He's got it. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. From the gun, the running back has it. And he has a solid gain before the defense bobbles him up. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. To the ground to try to move the chains. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. 4th down and the punt team sends it the other way. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that up to touchdown.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
Smashes through. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort making multiple.
Makes the grab on the left side. He's off to the races. And he's in for the score. Touchdown. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll go right back to him. At the 35, he's got room. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
And that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
Finds his big tight end. And he'll be brought down. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's got a touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Notre Dame is getting worked right now in their own dojo. We've seen this team in a lot of big spots over the years, but I can't think of a worse beatdown. They're trailing by 14 to Virginia. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The give to the back. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Wide receiver coming across in motion. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Let's go! Right back to the well. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. They're looking for an advantage to the right, and they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Gets it to the back. Gets away from one. Finds some space. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Unnecessary defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down for this offense. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's right on target. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. Quickly complete. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Into the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The throw to the outside is complete. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. It's good. So as it turns out, a 2-play drive results in a field goal. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. One more snap coming before halftime. He'll come out throwing on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been taking in some scene there today in Chestnut Hill. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job.
And the returner will be dragged down.
And the offense will take over. First and 10.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Line gets set, first down. Going to the run to start this second half. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Brings up 2nd down.
Hands it off. Crosses the 30, he's got away. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Going over the top. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I don't blame the quarterback for taking that shot either, man. He's cooked up with this guy twice today for scores. Give him another try. They just couldn't get on the same page on that one.
On second down, wants to throw. Caught. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a third down and 3.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Forced out of the pocket. Fires to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
And that is just an awesome job in pass pro there on third down, giving the quarterback an opportunity to scan the field and step into his throw.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Going up top. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Back to the air one more time. Got his man downfield. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Now this offense is back on the field. Looking to go up top on first down. And that pass picked off. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. He's now up to 95 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. Relying on that running game as they threaten a pickup of 4 down to the 13. Leaves it with the running back. They get him down, but not before he picks up 6 to the 7-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Now he's looking to throw it. Tosses it incomplete.
This quarterback is having a day, man, and right there he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing strikes. We haven't seen him miss very much like he did just there, but
it's caught. It's a touchdown. He has been surgical. Precision passes. using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. First down here for the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap. Try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
He's got his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Makes a move. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Off play action on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. What a... And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away. They're working that left side. And he's in for the touchdown.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with a big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Notre Dame is just getting blown off the field right now. I know a lot of people either love or hate the Golden Domers, but anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 25 to Virginia. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Quickly out to the tight end.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Tackle is made after the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the middle. He makes a catch. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's going to pass. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch. He had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they could...
Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He'll keep it himself. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with the first down. They want to get this defense on its heels.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
From the gun, the ground game. They knock him down at the 40, but he picks up 5, and it'll be enough for a first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a deep shot for the end zone? And it's caught. Touchdown. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. He wants to throw. And it's picked off for the third time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got an open man. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Trying to find his man on first down. Quick strike complete. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. Ball marked at the 26. It's first and 10. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Tackle at the 19-yard line. Brings up
Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Okay, ready? That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. He'll just keep slinging it. He caught it. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that here on a critical 3rd down.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes his connection to the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Fires to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Trying to get to him. And the quarterback is snowed under. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And here comes the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Trying to show their strength with the run on fourth down. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. Timeout called by the offense, 29 seconds left on the clock. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. He's going for it all. Fires into traffic, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. He's looking to throw. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He's looking to throw it. Got his man. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. We're at the midway point of the season, and after the showing they delivered today, this team is firing on all cylinders through Week 7.
We've been talking a lot about this team, but you want to be remembered in the month of November. The most important part in the meat of this schedule now is coming up. You play well throughout the second half of the year, we're talking college football playoff potential.
Yeah, but you got to start somewhere, right? And I like that they started strong, made it to Week 7 now. Yes, the rivalries are coming up, and more important games are coming up, but you did what you needed to do to start the season. Now just keep that mindset and keep grinding.